Minecraft is a game of creativity, and many players find themselves constructing buildings to house their items, loot, animals, and just about anything you can think of. It doesn't take long for players to begin connecting their different builds together with roadways, and before you know it, you're on your way to building your first Minecraft city. My name is Wintertooth100, and today I want to talk to you about how to spruce up your city and how to step up your Minecraft game. Let's start with story. You can make any build, roadway, cliffside, or even a hole in the ground interesting and a valued piece of your city by taking a moment to consider background details and ways to tell a story. Creating green screens, cameras, a setting, and you have yourself a movie set. Keep story in mind and consider how the next 9 tips could be better with a little story behind them. A city isn't just buildings and walls, it's also the people who live there, working day to day to make their lives and the world around them a better place. Here we have examples of merchant carts. These builds are for those traders who are always on the go, and having these dotted around your city can really breathe life into it. You have smaller carts for the town marketplace, and the larger wagons parked outside the city walls. City wells are a common feature for villager life, and your city shouldn't be the exception. The simple addition of this small well creates a story and a point of interest within your build that will have your friends roaming your streets for hours. Breaking up your city with the inclusion of public parks will give players' eyes a rest and really emphasize other, grander sections of your city. And that doesn't mean your park has to be simple and boring. With the inclusion of custom trees, benches, pathways, and little details such as overgrown bushes and grass can give your friends a break and still wow them. A tip all its own is the inclusion of custom trees and foliage. Yes, custom trees at times can be challenging to build, but the simple inclusion of even basic Minecraft trees is a welcomed feature, appearing occasionally in a yard or as decoration for busy city centers will make your city feel more welcoming. Continuing on this tip, basic foliage that you can add anywhere can age your city, giving it a sense of history and longevity. Overgrown flower pots, bushes, grass and dirt building up beside your buildings are an easy touch that adds to the immersion of your city. A common and important feature of any city that is constantly forgotten about are the street signs. Being able to know the name of the street you're on at a glance can help give your city a sense of completion and create a level of immersion that can be difficult to achieve. Harping back to your story once more, creating city clutter such as overflowing shop inventory will make any city feel more lived in and can help emphasize the purpose of your builds. This building is a butcher shop. This one over there is a tavern. That one is an inn. Subtle details like item frames on your crates with an item depicting the purpose of those builds. Both looks like the crate is filled with that item and tells players a story that will draw them in and keep them interested. This tip is a simple one. Add birds. A real world detail that you are not thinking about right now are all the birds flying around, sitting in trees, singing songs, building nests, you name it. You can easily add this to your city using turtle eggs as a stand-in for bird eggs, dead cores, fans, and trapdoors as bird nests, and placing parrots in your trees and having them sit will leave them there in place for all to see. Add birds. No city is ever truly clean. There's too much going on all the time for that to happen, and the simple inclusion of garbage, litter, or even rubbish will help with your immersion. Barrels knocked over, garbage on the floor, cobwebs building up, and white carpet in place of newspapers can really make a place feel neglected and can really keep a player drawn into your world. No one likes spending all day working on their builds and their city only to have the sun set and a creeper graciously reset your build for you. So having a multitude of ways to include streetlights can save you a lot of headache and heartache by making the place mob-proof. Here we have just a small handful of possible inclusions, and in the top right hand corner we have a link to my full dive video about streetlights and dozens of designs ready for you to use. Thank you so much for checking out my tips for city details and immersion. My name is Wintertooth100. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos like this, and click one of these videos for more fun Minecraft content from me.